The Pacific Northwest loves its Subarus. This is the roomiest one that you can buy. I'm Tom Volk with Seattle International Auto Show, and this is the Ascent, the Onyx Edition Limited. Kind of fancy.
Those that don't know the ways of the Pleiades brand might be unaware that it offers a three-row crossover. The roomiest vehicle Subaru makes, Ascent can seat up to 8 humans, or dogs, depending on how big their carrying crates are. It's on the trim side, the same length as Kia Telluride, 3 inches shorter than Honda Pilot, 8 inches smaller than Chevy Traverse and Buick Enclave.
Ascent begins its price ascension at $35,700 for a base model. That includes destination and symmetrical all-wheel drive because this is a Subaru. This Onyx Edition Limited that I'm driving is substantially more expensive, $48,100. If all you want is this stylish green stitching, you can drop that price by $5,000 by going with the standard Onyx Edition. Of course, that means you're giving up creature comforts, things like a really nice Harmon Kardon sound system and a panoramic glass roof.
All Onyx Editions get StarTex upholstery, which is very durable and highly water resistant for people that forget to close the windows and sunroof on a regular basis. Spotter's Guide, 20-inch black wheels are the surefire way to tell it's an Onyx. While Subaru has made a 6-cylinder boxer in the past, Ascent moves with a turbocharged 4 that has 2.4 liters of displacement. You know the pistons don't fire vertically on Subaru engines, right? They move horizontally. The result is a flat design that's mounted low in the bay. Change your own oil? Subaru makes it easy to get to the filter. The Turbo 4 pumps out 260 horsepower, and a solid 277 pound-feet of torque low in the power band. This being a Subaru, the transmission is a continuously variable unit. I appreciate the classic Prindle shifter. Simulated manual shifts happen here. No drive modes like Sport or Eco, but X-Drive adjusts the symmetrical drive system to get you through the sloppy stuff that you're trying to cross. It shifts the torque front to back, wherever grip is needed. There's 8.7 inches of ground clearance, and Ascent will tow up to 5,000 pounds.
All Ascents get the same engine and power tuning, so none of them are any faster than the other. 0 to 60 comes up in just under 7 seconds. The throttle response is a little bit aggressive.
Keep in mind that turbocharged 4-cylinders are showing up more and more in 3-row crossovers, like Volkswagen's Atlas. No V6 option anymore.
The EPA rates the fuel economy average of the Onyx Limited at 21 miles per gallon on regular grade fuel. That's pretty much the same as Pilot, Palisade, Telluride, and Traverse. But Mazda CX-90 scores 25 miles per gallon, and the champ is Toyota Highlander Hybrid, 35.
Ascent has a moderately raised seating position and feels trim from behind the wheel. That size adds confidence in dense urban traffic and tight parking lots.
This is not a sports car. It's not meant to be one, but the driving dynamics are pretty good. The steering weight is on the lighter side without being over boosted. In a hard turn, there's a little bit of body roll, but nothing excessive. And you got to remember that boxer engine, it's flat, it's laying low in the engine bay, so it gives this a lower center of gravity. Works pretty well.
It's not as engaging as the Mazda, but it's good for a family truckster and quite comfortable. Road noise is on the moderate side. Subaru's suite of active electronic safety tech is dubbed EyeSight. It's a solid system that's been updated with an extra camera for a total of 3 now, and all but the base model get automatic emergency steering that can take the helm to guide Ascent around a stationary object. When it comes to Subaru interiors, Ascent gets one of the better looking spaces. Coach Pete Carroll would happily sign off on the stitching. It's a nice pop. Door panels have personality. There's no scratchable shiny black trim or fakey faux wood. Things that are touched feel good. The design team must have kids. There are storage spaces tucked all over the cabin. Some are small, all are useful. Anyone needing more than 19 cup holders must know every public bathroom in a 50-mile radius. You might even find one within the range of the unusually wide surround view camera system. The firm StarTex covered seats are heated. The driver's chair gets this adjustment. The wheel is heated too. In dreary Seattle, the big glass roof that comes with the Onyx Limited brightens the atmosphere. Subaru's Starlink interface is as big and bright as an iPad. Onyx Limited gets built-in maps, which can be helpful in areas without cell service. Overall, the layout is easy to figure out. There are a few hard buttons. The charge pad played well with my iPhone 13 Pro, important when using wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which tend to be energy vampires. A camera monitors the driver's attention and is also used to recognize who's behind the wheel. Profiles can be created to save individual settings and preferences. Moving to the middle, there are all of the features you'd expect in a 3-row crossover. While Ascent can seat up to 8 people, it depends on the model. Onyx Editions are capped at 7. On this fancy model, there are bun warmers. The carpool gang will like that, at least in Minnesota. Plenty of places to stash things away, and it helps that the floor is flat. Here are some more of those cup holders. I can see beverages getting kicked in this area. The back doors open wide. This is nearly 90 degrees. It could be a big help loading car seats in and out. These are kind of unexpected at this price. Loading people into the back is easy. Even with nearly 9 inches of ground clearance, smaller kids should scamper up without an issue.
Row 2 is set about midway. I'm 5'9", and I have just, and I mean just enough headroom. There are belts for 3 back here. In that case, little kids only. 2 adults max, unless you don't like them. As far as leg and foot room goes, it's not bad. I can put 1 foot underneath the seat, the other down the middle. The cushions are on the low side, of course. This is the 3rd row of an SUV crossover. It's not terribly bad, though. My knees aren't up into my chin. As far as amenities go, there are cup holders and USB ports.
Moving to the cargo space, with all the seats usable, there's just under 18 cubic feet. There's a place to properly store the security cover and my basic detailing kit. A few extras back here too. Bag hooks really help. It's not terribly deep, so reaching in to lower the back row can be done by smaller people. At this point, Ascent has ascended to 43 cubic feet, somewhat less than most of the competition. There are no remote releases for the middle chairs. Drop those and max cargo room averages out at 74 cubic feet. The sunroof eats into space a bit if you order one of those. Onyx Editions have an authentic outdoorsy quality about them, a drivable LL Bean Gore-Tex jacket. Ascent will get the whole family where they need to go in a practical, no-nonsense way. Check out the whole lineup at your local Subaru showroom. For the Seattle International Auto Show, I'm Tom Volk.